Hi there, welcome to theclearskinessentials.com. I'm Natasha St. Michael, and today I want to talk about essential oils in skincare and the mistakes to avoid. So, we all know that essential oils have long been debated whether they're safe for your skin or not, and that there's one side of the spectrum that strongly believe that essential oils are dangerous for your skin, that they're going to irritate your skin, they're going to damage your skin, that you should not be using them. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, there's people that believe that essential oils are very therapeutic, that they're like medicine. And when formulated correctly, a skincare product containing essential oils could actually help to heal your skin and to heal any kind of skin condition or to keep it balanced, all of that. And so there's two very opposing views. Now, I'm not a scientist, so I cannot tell you for sure whether essential oils are dangerous or they're safe and therapeutic. But as a consumer, I can share with you my experience and what I do to ensure my own skin safety. So I will say, since I've been using skincare products containing essential oils for a very long time, I would say well over a decade, maybe even 2 decades, that I've had both extreme cases of terrible reactions to essential oils and also amazing results from using products containing essential oils. Okay, and I would say like the worst reaction I ever had was getting like literally a burn from a product that contained essential oils. And I'd say on the opposite end of the spectrum, some of the best results I've gotten from using products containing essential oils has been recently I completely got rid of melasma from using a few products that have a lot of essential oils in them. And also too, as a spot treatment, there's certain oil blends that I use as spot treatments that contain a bunch of essential oils, and that too helps if ever I get breakouts. It really helps to soothe my skin and just helps it to heal quicker. So I've had sort of the extreme of like super amazing results and also terrible results from using different skincare products that contain essential oils. And so a lot of it does come down to the formulation, the product, and what you're using the products with. And that's what I want to talk about today, is kind of the guidelines that I follow to ensure that I am being cautious, that I'm being safe with my skin when I'm using certain products that contain a lot of essential oils. You know, this way I kind of make sure that like whatever I'm using isn't going to hurt my skin. I'm not putting my skin in any kind of danger. So I want to share that with you today, and you can decide for yourself whether you want to be using products that contain essential oils or not, or you might want to kind of rotate them, that you're using them at certain times but not at other times. So before I jump into this though, I want to just say one thing, and I want to stress this, is that I don't advocate making your own facial care products with essential oils. Okay, so I don't believe in like picking a recipe from Pinterest and making your own toner, your own serum, your own oil blend with essential oils. Mainly because you really don't know where that recipe is coming from. You don't really know how that's going to affect your skin, and also the ingredients you're using, like all of that. I would be very, very careful. And personally, I would never make a face care product using essential oils. I like to leave that up to the professionals. I like to leave that to buying products from a reputable brand that I trust, that knows what they're doing, that's using quality ingredients, and you know that the formulator really is like knows their ingredients, because they know their ingredients better than me. Now, there's always going to be exceptions to this. I know that some of you watching these videos are like master formulators and you have no problem with the recipes you're making and all that. That's fine. But I would say for like the general public, better if you're going to be using products that contain essential oils, don't make them yourself. Just go and get it from a good brand, okay? A trustworthy brand, a brand that has a good reputation with the products they're making. Right? So the first mistake to avoid when using skincare products that contain essential oils is not using those products at the same time as you're using strong active ingredients. So for example, the first thing, prescription strength actives. So like let's say you've been prescribed a product that contains salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide or retinoids like Differin or Retin-A or tretinoin, things like that. I would not, in your skincare routine, be using those products as well as using skincare products that contain essential oils. The two do not mix, and you're just setting yourself up to potential irritation because essential oils essentially are active ingredients. And prescription strength actives, a lot of times it takes a while for your skin to adjust to it. You might go through like an irritation phase. Your skin might flake, peel, get red and irritated and inflamed. And the last thing you need is a product with essential oils put on that sensitive skin only to sensitize it more. So number one, if you're using prescription strength, any kind of topical treatment, stay away from all products containing essential oils. Okay, so that's cleansers, serums, toners, moisturizers, anything that has essential oils, I would avoid them. Now you might also be wondering, what about like over-the-counter actives? Like let's say you have a product that has like an exfoliating acid, like glycolic acid or lactic acid, or you're using a retinol. What to do with using products that contain essential oils? Now, this you have to be very careful with, okay? And each situation is kind of different. It really depends where you're at with using these products. If it's the very first time, like you're just starting to use retinol, or you're just added in like a lactic acid serum into your skincare routine, then I would take a break from all products that contain essential oils and just focus on that one active ingredient. Allow your skin to get used to it, allow your skin to normalize with it, and allow your skin to get used to not only the product itself, but the frequency of use. And once your skin is completely good, you have no irritation, no redness, no peeling, no nothing, then you can add in a product that has essential oils and see how that goes. But really to take it slow. But I would kind of choose one active at a time. And in my opinion, essential products that contain essential oils, it's sort of in that same category as an active ingredient. So start with one, get used to it, then add in another and see how they work together. Because then you have more of an idea, is this product really working well with me or is it not? Now, let's say it's a spot treatment. Okay, I get asked all the time, like, can you use different spot treatments with different active ingredients? Like, what about using like a spot treatment that has a lot of essential oils? Can you use that at the same time as using benzoyl peroxide or a salicylic acid spot treatment? My answer is no. In that situation, you got to choose one active ingredient that you're going to use as your spot treatment and stick with that product. Never layer different products on top of each other. You're just setting yourself up to drying out your skin, irritating your skin, making it worse. You can even set yourself up to like getting scarring and pigmentation and problems. And the same goes with using like an essential oil blend at one time of the day and then an active ingredient spot treatment at another time of the day, spacing it out. I wouldn't even do that. I would just, when it comes down to spot treatments, choose one and use just that one. Use it once a day, preferably at night, and just that. You don't want to ever overdo it with these products because too much is not a good thing with active ingredients. A lot of times it's just setting you up to having more problems with your skin. Now, you might be wondering, well, what if you have an active ingredient or a product that contains an active ingredient that also has essential oils? Okay, so this comes up once in a while. I would say more nowadays. Sometimes we see with like a retinol coming out that also has essential oils in the formula. Rarely do we see this with like a salicylic acid product or like a glycolic acid or benzoyl peroxide. Usually they don't have essential oils mixed into the product, but retinols sometimes do. And a lot of times the essential oils are added in to be more therapeutic, to actually help to kind of buffer some of the side effects from the retinol, to kind of soothe the skin, to decrease some of the potential irritation that might come with using the retinol. But sometimes essential oils could be added to a product for aesthetic purposes, for scent, and that's where you have to be careful. And my recommendation is to look into that product. If it has essential oils added in, you need to look into why. Is it added in to be therapeutic and to help decrease any kind of sensitivity? Or is it added in just for aesthetic reasons? And a lot of times you can see why it's added in, usually in the product description. And if it's not in that, then my recommendation would be to even contact the company or to do further investigation, because you don't want to be using a product that has essential oils added in just for the scent, because that is a potential irritant. If it's added in to be more therapeutic and to help sort of balance out the skin and balance out the product, and it's part of the formulation, then that to me could be something beneficial. The formulator has kept that in mind and has selected that specific essential oil due to its sort of therapeutic properties. So these things you need to be cautious with. You need to really look into the products you're getting and why they're using certain ingredients and all of that, so that you make sure that whatever you're using on your skin is safe and isn't going to be harming your skin in any way, isn't going to be setting you up for further sensitivity. So now let's talk about skin types and what skin types can use skincare products that have essential oils and which skin types should avoid it. So I would say in general, most skin types can do okay with using products that contain essential oils. But if your skin is sensitive, if your skin is very dry, if your skin is irritated at all, I would avoid skincare products that contain essential oils, just because you don't have, when your skin is dry or sensitive, it doesn't have a very strong sort of protective barrier, that even things that are super gentle can feel really irritating. Like I know for myself, like when my skin is dry or like super irritating, like everything feels irritating. And I feel like the less products and the less ingredients I'm putting on my skin, the better. So my recommendation is whenever you go through a point where you feel like your skin is a little red or inflamed, or it's more on the dry side, it's just not feeling super healthy, my recommendation is take a break from any product you're using that contains essential oils and just use very minimal products with minimal ingredients. For myself, I'll a lot of times stop using even like moisturizers, things like that, and I end up just using 2 or 3 drops of jojoba oil or plain rosehip seed oil, which are not essential oils, which are just non-aromatic oils, as kind of like my skincare, just to give my skin a break from all ingredients, all potential irritants, and then let it just kind of balance out and heal on its own. And then once your skin is good and robust and healthy again, then you can introduce products with more ingredients again and it not being an issue. I find in general that people with oily skin tend to be able to just tolerate active ingredients, essential oils, and just stronger skincare ingredients than someone who has dry skin. So if your skin is more on like the oilier side, it has that extra layer of oil to kind of protect it. So in general, I find oily skin types to do better with actives and essential oils. Now let's talk about how many products you can use in your skincare routine containing essential oils. And I think this is something that we need to be cautious with, because sometimes we start using one product that has a lot of essential oils in it, we get such great results. Maybe our skin is brighter or more clear, things like that. And we get super excited that we're like, oh, I'm going to try more products. And we get toner and a serum and a moisturizer, all this stuff containing like essential oils and active botanicals and all this stuff. And next thing you know, it like you use it all at once and your skin gets super irritated, super red or broken out, all of that. My recommendation is that if you're just starting out to using products that contain essential oils, just start slow. Start with one product at a time. I always find the best product to start with is actually a cleanser, because the cleanser doesn't stay on your skin. You rinse it off. And I think that's why all these years, there's one cleanser in particular I've always used, which is the Best Skin Ever from Living Libations. And it has a ton of essential oils in it. And it's never irritated my skin. I can use active ingredients in my skincare routine because I put it on my face and I wash it off. It's not sitting on my skin. So whatever I use afterwards, whether it has other active ingredients in it or not, it doesn't play bad with those products. But if I were to be using a serum or a moisturizer that has essential oils in it, I have to be really careful with what other products are used in my skincare routine and how much essential oils, or if there's is any essential oils in those other products, because that's when I find they start playing bad. And sometimes what works better is to use all your products from one brand, so that they've been formulated in a way that they're supposed to kind of work together. That I find helps. Like I can give an example of Tata Harper, right? Their brand, they use a lot of active botanicals, a lot of essential oils. And I find that when I kind of mix those products with other products that have essential oils from other brands, it just starts feeling irritating. But when I use just their products in a skincare routine, everything sort of synergistically works. So this is something to keep in mind, especially if you're getting into using more natural products and you're experimenting with new products, to keep in mind what are the other products in your skincare routine and how can they be affecting each other. You know, just how I mentioned earlier about not mixing active ingredients like exfoliating acids or retinols or retinoids with products with essential oils. I'd also be careful with using products that contain essential oils in every single step of your skincare routine. And I would say start with only one product that has essential oils, get used to that for a while, and then later on, if you want to introduce like another product that has essential oils into that routine, you do it, but one product at a time, so that you see how it plays with the other product, how your skin responds, does it like it, does it not, all of that. And lastly, I want to talk about essential oils and photosensitivity, because this is something you have to be very cautious with. My recommendation is that in summer months, or if you're planning on going on like a beach holiday, or you know you're going to be spending a lot of time outdoors, I would avoid or at least decrease the amount of essential oils or products containing essential oils in your skincare routine when you're planning on spending time outdoors and in the sun, because like any other active ingredient, essential oils can potentially cause photosensitivity. I would say the ones that stand out the most, any kind of citrus essential oils like orange or lemon or lime essential oils, as well as bergamot, right? So avoid products that contain those. I would say, like in general, I would never slather on oil that has essential oils all over my skin and then go out in the sun. You know, even if I'm wearing sunscreen on top of that, I'd be very, very cautious with that, especially if like you're going to the beach or hanging on the pool or on a boat, things like that. I would just not be using essential oils on your skin during those times. Now, let's say you're using, like I use a cleanser that has essential oils in it. I use it every single day, but it's washed off my skin and I put sunscreen on and I go outside. I don't have an issue with that. It does not give me any kind of hyperpigmentation or anything, but I'm also not sitting out in direct sun, right? But let's say I was going on holiday and it was a beach vacation, then personally I would pack with me products that don't contain essential oils, especially anything that's going to be sitting on my skin. If I'm washing it off, it's okay, but if it's sitting on my skin, I don't want to go out in the direct sunlight with that, even if I have sunscreen on top of it, because you don't know how that's going to play and you don't want to set yourself up to any problem. You know, this is the same thing with using an exfoliating acid or a retinol. You just wouldn't put that on your skin and go out in the sun. So it's the same thing with the essential oils. Be careful with any kind of sun exposure. All right, so these are my tips with using skincare products that contain essential oils. Let me know if there's anything that you do or that you're cautious with when you use products that contain essential oils, because I'd love to hear like your tips and tricks as well. And if you like this video, please like it, please subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I'll be seeing you guys again soon. Bye.